Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to integrate CustUp in your React React.js application. CustUp is an open source and highly customizable JavaScript file upload library that allows like very high level customization. And on this page, you notice that it looks like there are different file uploaders on this page. Meanwhile, it is just CustUp with um different instances of CustUp with different UI types. Like the first uploader here at the top here with background color red is like a customized version. I customized it. I customized this. And okay, now let's check the demo of what we are going to be doing in this tutorial. We are going to be doing two demo quickly now. Two demos. And for the first demo, let's take for instance the input fields that is at the bottom here. Let's take for instance they are inside a form field together with these file uploaders, and we are trying to upload all the files in these uploaders together with the form field here when we click on this submit button. So that's going to be the first demo. These images, the first uploader, it looks like I've uploaded some files to it, but they are just the default files that was loaded into this uploader. Like if I refresh the page, you see that those files came back. Like the default files I programmatically loaded into the first uploader. So now enough of the talking, let's try it out. Now let's select the file. Let's add a file to the first one, a picture, and let's add a file to the second one, a txt file, and let's add a file to this, a video file, and let's add a file to this, two image files. Yep. Now I have a server running. This is my server. This is my server is running, and this is the folder that we are going to be uploading the files to. Now if I click on submit now, it's going to upload all these files together at the same time and together with the form field at the bottom here. Now let's try it out. Now see the console. These are all the files that I uploaded, and all of them were uploaded at the same time. And if you check this this side, you see that the full name John Doe and the email, the form field, they were sent along with the request, including some other additional data that I programmatically added to the request. So you see, and now let's check the folder. As you can see, all the files have been uploaded to the server, and they've been saved into the upload folder on the server. Now this is useful in the case of if you are trying to like upload files together with form fields to the server. Now let's check the another cool features of CustUp, which is the chunk upload. So let's do a quick test. Now before that, I'm just going to let me clear this folder, and my Express.js server, this server is running Express.js. This server is okay. Let me just clear the server now. The server has a file size restriction, so this file here, the file size of this file is above the restriction of my Express.js server. So if I try to upload it now, it is either it gets stuck, or it looks like it was uploaded, but it was not actually uploaded. Okay, yeah, it was uploaded in chunks. It was uploaded in chunks. Yeah, it was uploaded in chunks. I was trying to like do the demo for when it is not being uploaded, but now it uploaded in chunks. So what I'm trying to say is that the point I'm trying to make is like uploading with chunks, and this file uploaded in chunks to the server. Now let's check it. This is the file on the server. Despite the fact that the file size is above my express.js file restriction, it was still uploaded to the server. Now you can try it again and just see it in the console, and just see how it is being uploaded to the server in chunks in the console. Let's add the file again, and you see all the files are being uploaded in chunks. All the files are being uploaded in chunks. Yep. So that is what we are going to be doing in this tutorial. And other stuff, we are also going to be looking at seeing other cool stuff about CustUp too. And before we go on, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. It motivates me to do more tutorials like this. Yeah, thank you. Now let's go fully into this tutorial. This is the homepage of CustUp. It is an open source and highly customizable JavaScript file upload library that is written in ECMAScript 6. So on the home page, you can see different UI types of CustUp, and also a customized version of CustUp, which is just like a demo of which is just like a demo showing how CustUp can be customized. Okay, and you can also generate images with OpenAI IDE, but you just have to obtain your API key from OpenAI. And also, these are the current frameworks and technologies that you can use CustUp in, or that you can use CustUp with. Okay, let's just dive straight in it. Now this is the introduction page of CustUp. You can come back to this page later and just read about it. Now let's go straight into the installation. You can install CustUp with npm install CustUp, but this is the documentation for the core setup. Like when you are, if you want to use it with JavaScript, with core JavaScript, just follow this documentation. But we are using it with React.js, so let's come to the framework section. Now, you can come back and read more about the introduction of this React.js, but the requirement is the latest browser version, Node.js, that is greater than 16, and TypeScript also. And also, if you want to install CustUp, just install CustUp and CustUp React. And you can also come to this place and install. You can also come to npm JS and install it directly from there. Okay, now first of all, let's set up our app. npx. I'm going to be using create react app. React CustUp. Let's use TypeScript. let's use TypeScript. Okay, while our app is installing, let's see some introduction about CustUp. CustUp has CustUp is it was made to be very very customizable. Like as you can see on this page, the there's a it has an header, container, a footer container, a sidebar, and a left side bar container. So you can set the width to any width. You can set it to any width. And also, like this is it makes it very easy to customize the UI. And it also has different UI types that you can choose from, like the one that fits your project, that you can quickly just adapt quickly to your project. It has like the default UI, the bare, the elegant, and so on. And also um it has events also. Yeah, of course, it is meant to have events there. So this is the event. Let's check our app is still installing. Okay, and if you want to see all the file types, all the like all the types, just come to this page. The list of all the file types, the list of all the allowed sources. You see what the allowed sources is in a very soon when we start. And this is the UI type, the allowed tools, the file preview animation, the file source icon, and the icons. Okay, and customization also. You can just come back here and go through this section. Like if you want to customize it, just check this section. We are also going to be looking into some customization also in this tutorial. Okay, now our app has finished installing. Let's see the into CustUp code dots. And also, now let's see the into React CustUp here too. CustUp. Yeah. Then let's start the server here. npm start. Now the installation. Let's go back to the React.js section and install CustUp. Just by running npm I CustUp React. Okay. And that is it. Okay, now the next thing is, let's import CustUp. app.csx. And before that, let's just do some basic cleanup. And index.csx. Let's remove this and this. Is going to be making our app to render, and that is not a good user. It's not going to give us a good user experience. Okay, all you need to do to import CustUp into your project is just by calling it this way, just by importing CustUp. That's all, nothing more. Then include CustUp. Any number of components, any number of CustUp components can be on a page. The only thing we just need to make sure is that the ID of those components are different. Okay, now that is all. Let's check our, you see CustUp is now showing on the page. Now let's check out CustUp. Now again, CustUp supports wide range of files. Any file, you can upload any file with CustUp. But for this tutorial, we are going to be using only 4 types of file: image, txt, mp4 like or video, and pdf. Yeah, so let's add that, and you can also preview files. And you can see it is just previewing them with animations. Okay, let's add files. You can also add files too. Let's add this pdf file. Okay, see the pdf. And also CustUp has other range of stuff too. Like you can add from video camera, you can take picture, record audio, screen recording, you can add from link and so on. You can also add from OpenAI IDE. And let's quickly check the link. Is there any link here? Okay, let's check link. Please. Okay. Okay, let's copy image link. And okay, let's just paste it here. So it's going to fetch the image and just add it automatically to the UI. Yeah, that's been added. That's been added. Now, if you notice on the UI, all the file sources are listed. If you want to restrict the file sources only to maybe like you only want the user to select from camera, screen recording, and link. Let's check how we can do that. Let's go to the options. And default overlay UI, and then allowed sources. With the allowed sources option, we can specify the file sources that we want to allow. So let's copy this, and to pass in options to CustUp components, you can just pass them in as a pop. Okay, let me wrap this in. Now we said we want to, let's go to allow sources. We want record video, record screen, and OpenAI IDE. So I can see those are the file sources that are there, and other file sources too. They need configuration. The file sources that are not like media sources. CustUp has two categories of file sources. The first is the external source, and the second is media sources. Media sources includes the camera, video recording, and screen recording. But the external sources are Google Drive, Box, OpenAI IDE, and so on. These sources needs to be set up. Like unlike other file upload libraries that already have them set up by default, because CustUp is about customization, so you just set it up by yourself. So to set them up, just come to options. Yeah, just come to this section, external sources, then read on this. it's very easy to set up. The only thing you just need to get maybe the API key and other stuff, then pass it in as as an option here. Now that is that. And the next thing is, let's check how we can um load default files. To load default files, I think there's not the documentation is not on this page. To load default files, let's check here. Default files, yeah, just passing the default file, then the file that you want to load. Default files. So the default files take an array of objects, and the objects has three keys, or 3 items, or 3 parameters, or whatever. The first is the required one, which is the file key, and it takes in like the URL of the endpoint. It can take in the URL of an endpoint, in which the endpoint is going to return either base64 string or file objects. And you can also pass in the URL that is directly to that is a direct URL to a file. And you can also pass in a file object also to this file, or blob. You can pass in blob or file object. And now and you can also specify if it is uploadable. If you want the file to be uploadable after being added dynamically to the UI, if you want it to be uploadable, set it to true. Set the uploadable to true. And the headers, you can also set the headers in case if you are providing an endpoint that returns a base64 string or a file object, and if the endpoint requires something like an authorization header, you can pass it in. And other headers that you can pass to the fetch API, and other parameters that you can pass to the headers of the fetch API. You can also pass it in. So that is the function of the headers. And now let's just pass in some stuff. File. Let's use these 3. Let's copy the link, copy image link. Then it's uploadable. Let's set it to false. And we don't need the header. For this tutorial. We are not going to be setting the header. And okay, let's just choose anyone. Let's choose any file here. I'm waiting for it. Still loading. Still kind of loading. Okay, let's just copy the link just like that. Then one more. And let's set this to so now, as you can see, the files have been automatically loaded. And you see the speed at which they were loaded. Okay, that is that. And now CustUp, as I've said before, CustUp allows for CustUp has different UI types that you can choose from, that which the ones that fits your project. Like this is the default UI type, this is the bare UI type, this is the bare UI type. It does not have anything. It does not have any it does not have any tools and any stuff. It does not have any tools. So this is like a bare UI type, and you can interact with it with the CustUp API, like with the CustUp methods. You can interact with it with CustUp methods. And the elegant UI type, which is like you see this UI type looks like file stack UI type. Okay, and the detached version, the detached, you check this out, the detached UI type, the profile picture, which you can use to quickly implement a profile picture stuff on your web application, and you can also customize it also. Then the resume uploader also. This resume uploader is like this resume uploader UI type is like the the type of the type of uploaders that you see in most job application websites. So that is the idea behind this uploader. Now let's just move on, and we are going to be using two UI type, the detached and the elegant. So you can set, let's just leave this as the default UI type. Let's create another component, CustUp, then the ID, which is second example instance, then UI type detached, then the third one, which you can say third elegant, then the last one is let's just, the last one should be let's leave it as detached, and let's change this as fourth. Okay, let's check it out on the UI. Okay, let's load the page. As you can see, the UI types has been displayed. And now CustUp also supports, you can also customize CustUp. Like if you come to the customization section, you see, let's just copy this, and just because of time, just to save time. Let's customize this. Inner container. Now the explanation of this is that if you want to style any element, you pass in a class name to the elements. This you pass in a CSS class name to the elements, and you can either override the element or add the provided class name to the list of the class list of that element. Like for example, this is going to add this class name to the list of the classes of this elements. That is why I pass in this class name and also true as a second item in this array. And if you want to overwrite the class names in the elements, you can either pass in and pass the CSS class or classes as a string, as a string like this, or pass it in as an array, and set the second item as false. Set the second item to false. The false must be the second one. It must be the second item in the array, not the first item in the array. Now, because the header container is now styled, let me set this to, so I'm going to be adding this to the list of the class list, to the class list of this element. Now let's just style it, and let's go to this page, and let's style it. Let's go to the index.css. Like, let's remove this. Okay, and we can say background color red. As you can see, the CSS has been styled, and we can also set the height also, the width. Let's set the width to 700 pixel. If the width, okay, let's add importance to it. Okay, no. That is going to be this, the outer container. Like, the outer container is the one that holds, that determines the width and height of the container. So we are going to be setting the style of the outer container instead. We are going to be setting the width of the outer container. So let's move this down. With 700 pixel. Okay, let's load it. As you can see, the width has been set, and also let's set the height also. Let's set it to 450 pixel. Important. Okay, as you can see, it has reflected. And the reason why it looks like the scrolling is kind of somehow is because the scrolling of CustUp is also customized. The scrolling of CustUp is also customized. There are some things that I may not be able to, like, I may not even remember to mention in this tutorial, but you can find them in the documentation of the of CustUp. There are a lot of customizations that you can, there are a lot of things that you can customize with CustUp. Okay, you can, the scroll bar is also customizable, that you can hide the scroll bar, and you can set the scroll bar also. Let's try to add more files so that the scroll bar is going to show. As you can see, the scroll bar is now showing, but it looks like it's not visible. Okay, let's see. Scroll bar L. This is the scroll bar L. Let's add custom scroll bar, then 2. Now let's set the background color of the scroll bar. Dot background color yellow. Now let's add more files to it. Scroll bar L. Scroll bar 2. Why is it not displaying? Yeah, as you can see, the scroll bar is now showing, and the style of this, the style that we set is yellow. If we add more file now, you see if you notice there's a little bit of animation in the scroll bar, it's because it is a custom scroll bar. Now let's move to the next thing. Next thing is okay, before we move on, let me mention this, let me say this. If you want to like fully customize, know how to fully customize CustUp, you can come back to this section, the customization section. There's a lot of things that you can customize. There are some things that I might not be able to like touch in this tutorial also, because there are a lot of customization in CustUp. CustUp allows a lot of customization, like customizing this stuff. Like you can customize them. You can customize these tools also. Allow tools. You can also say, let's say, allow tools. The tools that we want. We want add file, and we want clear files also. Clear files tools. Okay, as you can see, the only two tools that are there are only add file and clear files. So, and to see how to customize tools, just come to this section. You can see allow tools. If you don't want tools at all, just set it to no. You can set it to no. If you don't want tools at all, just set it to okay. No, let's set it to no. It's like the type is missing, the TS signal, but it is actually going to work. Let's load it. As you can see, the tools are not displaying. The tools are not displaying. As you can see, the tools has been removed. So with this, you can customize CustUp any way you like. Okay, and let's just go to the next thing. Next thing is events. Let's check out CustUp events. Because CustUp extends the event target class. So you can subscribe to CustUp using the add event listener, or the or using the on method to subscribe to CustUp events. You can use the on method to subscribe to CustUp events. Now let's check it out. And before that, we are going to talk about the ref, using ref. You can use ref also with CustUp. Now let's create one ref. Const ref 1 equal to react dot use ref. Now it's going to be let's import react. Now that is going to be let's use CustUp, the style, and also it can also be no ref 1. Okay, let's say the ref yeah, and react dot use effect. Okay, now this ref you can use it to access any CustUp property or method or use it to subscribe to events. Like now let's subscribe to events. Add event listener, file dot before added. Then it's going to return an event. It's going to return an event which console.log file is about to be added. Then also the events, you can also get the data that the event that was returned to the event from CustUp with the e.detail. And this you can just, because the e.details is not in TypeScript, it's not in the type of the event, so we can just say declare it like this, detail any. Why? Okay, well, okay, let's just leave that and use as TS signal. Okay, let's try that out. Let's check that. Let's open the console, and file is about to be added. The event was triggered when these default files were about to be added. It was triggered when these default files were about to be added. Let's try to add new file, and you see it is going to be dispatched for the new file also. See, it was dispatched for the new file, and this is the data that was returned. Okay, and yeah, let's go to the next thing. The next one is you can also subscribe to events using the ref1.on, using the on. This on is a method, is CustUp method, and with this on you also get a cool type suggestion from your text editor. ref1.on file dot before added, that's e. Oops, current, I forgot this, dot on. Then it's going to give you suggestion, and these are all the list of all the events that you can listen to. And also, okay, after the file has been added, then it's going to return the log file has been added, then e dot detail. As you can see, this the type of this has the detail, the type of the events that is returned here has the details, because of the TypeScript, the type that was declared in the library has the detail has been added to the type from the library. So we can also check this out. File has been added. Okay, let's just load it. File is about to be added. File has been added. Okay, and also see the stuff that was returned. It is going to return the file count, like the current count of the total number of file. Like when it is adding this particular file, it is going to count it and say the current number of file with the current file is 2. So just like that, then this 3. Okay, yeah, that is it. And there are three ways to add events, to listen to events in the React CustUp. You can either use the add event listener, the on method, or also there are events also that you can listen to. You can also pass it as pop. Let's use this second instance instead. On this the pop takes in an array of objects, in which you are going to pass in the type of event. And let's listen to the library dot init, then callback function. You can log library has been initialized. Library has been initialized. E. And this E, you can do a lot of stuff with this E, because this E, you can do stuff with e.target, because the e.target returns the class, the CustUp class, in which you can directly work with the CustUp properties. And also the second one that we should also check is the library dot before init. The before init gets run before the library gets finally initialized. And the usefulness of this, of listening to events like this, is because there are some events. The events like library.init and library.before init get triggered before the ref gets updated. So that is the usefulness. So if we should listen to library.init inside this use effect, it's not going to be triggered, it's not going to be run. So we can check it out. Library has been initialized. Okay, let's load it. Library has been initialized. So now it's going to return some things. Let's check the event.target. Okay, yes, this is the event.target. As you can see, you can use it to access some properties directly. Let's access this property now, like this. Let's access this property. Though we are going to get some type errors from TypeScript, that this is going to say this property does not exist on the event.target, but just ignore it. Say ignore. Then style width equal to, it might not work, but you can still set it 400 pixel. Okay, let me say this. As you can see, the width got updated. You can also increase it. Let's increase it to 700. Yeah. Okay, let's increase it to 800. You can use it to access properties directly, but just be careful, because this is going to be called. It's going to be, there are some properties that are going to be useful only after initialization. So like there's going to be some glitch, like the library, the uploader is going to show the default width first before showing the next width, and that is not a good user experience. Okay, let's try if we can set the width inside the library.before init, but trust me, no, it is impossible. oh, what, it is possible. It's also possible to set the style inside the library.init. Okay, yeah, that is it. And now let's just go to methods. If you want to check the list of events, you just come to this page. There's a lot of events, like the record started event, screen dots record started, like the event that gets triggered when this the screen recording is going on. So there's a lot you can do with that. And also there's another cool stuff about CustUp, which is the attaching instances. Like we can attach, like that is it is useful in the scenario that there's a form field that you would like to upload all the files in the file upload in the uploaders in the form field. You like to upload all of them, all the files in the uploaders together with the form field. That is where it is very useful. Now let's to do that, let's create a form quickly. Form id form. Yeah, that's all we need. Then let's just input text, then name equal to full name. Then what next? Yeah, that's all. Then let's create another one, which is going to be email. Then email, and value is going to be John Doe. Value John Doe at g.com. Okay, yeah, that's it. Then instance attach, because we know the instance attach is not going to work well if we do it here. Now let me just explain it. The instance attach accepts like instances of other CustUp instances as an array, and you can just pass in the ref. So we are going to be using ref to pass in the instances, ref2, then ref3. Now we have 4 instances. Let's do ref4. So let's pass in the instances, the refs, and here also ref3, and finally ref4. Yeah. Now we are going to be attaching the instances of other instances to the ref4, to the 4th instance, and for us to be able to for the instance upload to be able to work, we have to set the single upload for option to tell CustUp that we are uploading everything together at the same time, and we are also going to be passing in this form to CustUp, and you see how you can do that just in a moment. So let's pass in single upload. Then the instance attach is not going to be done here. Now before that, let's check how we can set up file upload settings. You can either use the set options, or just pass it in directly like this, So I'm just going to be overwriting that. Okay, I have a server running on port 6700. so it is running there. Now the form field also, so we are going to be providing the ID of this form field, or you can also pass in any other CSS or CSS selector as the form field. So we are going to be passing in the ID of this form field because we want to upload the body of the form field together with all the files in all these instances. We want to upload them together to the server. Now this is the upload folder. This is the upload folder, and it is the one that is inside this server. This other VS Code is my server that is running, but you don't need to worry about this for now. I'm going to talk briefly about it when we get to chunk upload. Okay. And what am I? Okay, yeah. What I was saying is the file upload settings. Yeah. Passing the form, the ID of the form, just passing the ID or the CSS selector of the form to as a form field item to this option. Okay, now let's see how we can set the instance attachment. Now let's use rev4.current.setOptions. We are going to be using the CustUp set options, then instance attach, which is going to be the list of the array of all the instances that we want to attach. .current rev2 .current and rev3 .current. So we are attaching the instances of the first and second and third instances. Okay, yeah. So now let's create a button now. Button, then let's click undo submit. So I'm creating this button outside of this form just to show us that the button does not have to be inside the form to be able to trigger the upload. Now let's create the function const undo submit react.useCallback. Okay, now we are going to be calling the rev4 instances. Rev4 instance. We are going to be calling the rev4 instance and be calling the upload. Now this upload also takes file ID. In case if you want to upload a single file, just passing the ID of the file. The ID of the file can be gotten from the file object that CustUp is going to return after or before the file is being added to the UI. So that is that. Now let's try it out with the UI. Let's try it out. Now currently, as you can see, the server is currently empty. The console of the server is currently empty, and this upload folder is also empty. This is the folder that we're going to be selecting files from. Now let's check it out. Let's just reload the page, and because we have specified that we don't want these files to be uploaded, you see that they will not be uploaded when we are uploading other files. So let's just add one file to this. Let's add this file, this picture, and to this let's add this txt, and to this let's add this PDF file, and to this let's add this picture. Yeah. And now, okay, then we need to specify submit. Okay, now let's bring up the console and clear the console. Go to network tab, clear it, and click on submit. As you can see, now this is the console. Now see, this is the form field. This is the form field, and it was sent along with the request. This is the John Doe and John Doe at g.com. This is it, the form field. This is the form field, and this is the email field. This is the full name field and the email field, and these are other parameters that I set as additional data. So you can set additional data as a parameter, or additional data that you programmatically want to send along with other data programmatically. So you can use the additional data option to set that, and you can also configure the ASIOs. Now let's check the files that we uploaded to the server. It only uploaded one file. Why? It only uploaded one file. Why? It only uploaded one file. Okay, let's just load and we try it again. Let's clear the console. This txt, this, and this. Now let's upload it. Let's check the console again. Oh, why is it uploading only just one file? The set options, instance attached, f1.current, f2, f3, single upload 2. The only file that's just uploading is this file. Instance attached. Single upload. Let's check. Let's set single upload to this too. Single upload. Single upload. Okay, yes. There's an issue. The issue is with my server. In the server, I'm getting the files. The field name of the file that I am expecting is called file. So we need to set the file's field name as file. We need to set the file's field name as file. So let's load it and let's delete this file. And let's clear the console. Let's go back. Let's add file. This and this. Let's add the txt file. And this. Let's add the sample file. And this, let's add this and this too. Okay, now let's try it out. Let's click the submit. So now, as you can see, now the 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 form field is now displaying well now. These are all the files that we uploaded at once, and this is the form field that and the additional data that we sent. This is the form field and the additional data that we sent also. So now let's check the upload folder. As you can see, all the files were uploaded, and the reason why we are seeing this file is because let's go back to check is because we set this that file as uploadable. We set the uploadable to 2. It's because we set the uploadable to 2, and the ones that we did not set the uploadable to 2, they were not uploaded. If you want them to be uploaded, let's set them to 2. Let's set them to 2, and if we should, let's delete all the data, all the files, clear the console, and click on submit again. Yeah. What? Okay, let's just reload it. I think we need to reload it. Add file, add new file, add new file, and also add this file. Let's delete the files and click on submit. You see that those files were also sent. Yeah, that is the cool thing. That's one of the cool things about CustUp. And you can also upload them. You can also click on this upload to upload the files in this particular uploader. Let's clear this folder to check that out. We are uploading a single uploader. We are uploading the files in a single uploader instead of passing it directly, because the props are getting much. Let's pass it as set options. Let's pass it with set options rev1 dot current dot set options. Yeah, this we need to remove this. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's cool. Now, because we are also going to be sending this data and also attaching the form field, we are also going to be seeing this form field after uploading it. Let's clear the console and let's check if we are uploading this. Okay, we are uploading them too. And let's add one more file to it. Yeah, click on submit. Let's check. As you can see, all the files we uploaded, and this the way these files were uploaded, they were not uploaded at the same they were not uploaded at the same time. They were not uploaded together at the same time because we did not set the single upload to 2. Okay, no. We set the single upload to 2. Let's try it without setting the single uploads to 2. I want to show you something. Let's try it without setting the single upload to 2. And yup, click on submit. As you can see, they've been uploaded. And there's the point I'm trying to make I'm trying to point out is that the data and the additional data that you passed in to um to the uploader, they are going to be sent along with each of the files. As you can see, they were sent along with each of the files. Yeah, that is that. And okay, now let's now see chunk upload. CustUp supports chunk upload. Let's check out chunk upload. We are still going to be using this same file upload settings. I think the third instance is that elegant library, elegant UI. Now let's check out the chunk upload. Chunk upload is in options. I think it's in options. Chunk upload. To upload files in chunk to the server, just set the should chunk to true. The use cases of chunking is in the case when the server requires the server has a limit for file uploads, and you expect users to upload files that are above that limit, maybe at times. So you can use chunk upload. So in that scenario, chunk upload is very useful. And with the chunk size, you can also specify the chunk size in which you want CustUp to upload the file. By default, CustUp is going to use 1 megabyte. That's 1024 times 1024. So let's set the should chunk. So we are going to be setting the option inside the file upload settings. Should chunk to, then chunk size, let's set 1024 times 1024 times 5. That's 5 megabytes. 5 MB. Okay. Yeah. And before this, let's check out something. What I just explained, that if the server has file size restriction, my Express.js server has file size restriction. Let's check that out. Currently, as you can see, there's no file inside the upload folder anymore now. Now let's select this file. This file has a file size that is above the limits of my server, of my Express.js server. So if I upload what happened? Okay, I set should chunk to 2. Single upload. I set single upload to 2. Let's remove it. Let's remove single upload. Let's remove this also. It's not needed. The single upload is not needed. Like for this instance to work with single upload, it is not needed that you set other instances too. That you set the single upload options in other instances too. So now let's try that out. Let's reload it and try that out. As you can see, the file was not uploaded when we uploaded it with single upload. Now let's clear out the console and check that. What? Third instance. as you can see, it was not uploaded. It was not uploaded. I was expecting that it was going to got stuck at the point here, but it seems like everything was uploaded. Let's try it again. I'm expecting it to go stuck, but still, as you can see, it is not uploading. Well, it did not go. It was not stuck, but it looks like it was uploaded, but it was not uploaded. Now let's set to chunk to 2. Now let's select the file again. You see that, let's bring up the console so that you're going to see the chunking in action. So you're going to chunk the file in, it's going to upload the file in chunks of 5 megabytes. As you can see the console, see the console also. And there's one thing is that the additional data and form field that was attached to the request, they are not going to be sent until the last batch of the chunk is sent. So that is that. And also, single upload is not chunking is not available for single upload. It's not available for single upload. So it is not going to, this should chunk, and chunk size is not going to be effective if single upload option is set to 3. So that is that. Now let's check out our file. As you can see, the file was uploaded successfully. So that is that. We've already spent a lot of time, and I don't want to spend so much time. That is why we did not talk more about the customization of CustUp. There are a lot of stuff that you can do with CustUp. There are a lot of things you can customize about CustUp that you can customize in CustUp. So just come back, just come to the documentation and check out the documentation. You can customize a lot of stuff with CustUp. Yeah, that's the end. This is the end of the tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumb up, and if you don't like it, just tell me in the comment section what you don't like about the tutorial, and give me a suggestion on how to improve my tutorial. It is very welcome. I'm going to welcome it, and it is very appreciated. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next tutorial.